DNC staffer.
An investigator now says Seth Rich was in contact with WikiLeaks before he was murdered. Not only that, but this investigator says there could be a cover-up.
Wow, Griff Jenkins is live in Washington with these breaking details. Griff, how does this relate to what we experienced last summer?
Well, let me take you back. Now, there is new evidence, as you mentioned, suggesting that this former DNC staffer was in communications with WikiLeaks. But if you go back to July last summer, here in the nation's capital, in a trendy Northwest neighborhood, Seth Rich was shot and killed on the way home from a bar. Police initially calling it a botched robbery, but the investigation remains open. Now, former D.C. homicide detective and Fox News contributor Rod Wheeler, who's been conducting a parallel investigation at the request of the Rich family, says evidence on Rich's laptop shows he was talking to WikiLeaks. I just spoke with Rod, guys, moments ago. He says, number one, a law enforcement source inside the investigation told him personally that he saw emails on a computer between Rich and a WikiLeaks contact. And he also says, number two, that the source told Rod he was instructed not to pursue the murder investigation 48 hours after Rich's death. Here's what Wheeler told local Fox 5, saying it's a cover-up.
I want to find out who caused that man's death so we can put them behind bars. But if there's somebody in politics, if there's somebody in government, whether it's in the mayor's office or anywhere else in the city that's involved, you better believe they're going to be dragged in and questioned.
Now, I've also spoken with the police this morning. They are not confirming or commenting on the story at the moment. And Wheeler also says, despite the evidence coming forward that he has uncovered, the family is still not convinced that it was more than a botched robbery. It's worth noting at the time of the robbery that, or the death, that Rich's wallet was not taken. He did not die on the scene. He died later at the hospital. And Wheeler says now he wants to see the police cameras in case Rich may have told police investigators anything relative to this story, which is clearly developing, guys.
That's right, if they still have the video. All right, Griff, thank you very much. You know, for a long time on the internet and elsewhere, he has been rumored to have been the one who gave WikiLeaks the DNC emails. So if that is true, and we don't know yet, looks like Russia didn't give it to WikiLeaks.
Right.
Well, it was Seth Rich, perhaps.
Well, yeah, we'll see it digitally, right? I mean, we have ways to do that.
They've got his computer. So that's it.
All right, well, coming up next on the